Mathematics is very important throughout our everyday life, whether it is seeing how much money we have to spend or figuring out how to build something using measurements. We cannot escape mathematics. All too often we forget about the people who discovered and influenced how mathematics is done today. Gerolamo Cardano was one mathematician who contributed to our knowledge of mathematics today. Cardano came into this world on September 24, 1501 in Pavia, Italy. He was not only known as a mathematician, but also a physician, astrologer, and gambler. His father was a lawyer who was gifted in mathematics. His mother left him for his grandmother to raise, however she returned several years later. Cardano began his studies at the university in Pavia and Padua in medicine. After he was finished with his schooling, he could not find a job as he was very eccentric and confrontational. However, when he finally found a job, he became known as a great physician, and he was the first to define typhus fever. Mathematically speaking, Cardano is most known for his success in algebra. He wrote a book called Ars Magna in which he published solutions to cubic and quartic equations. The solutions to these equations were not his own work, but rather the work of Niccolo Fontana Tartaglia, who solved the cubic equation, and Ludovico Ferrari, who was a student of Cardano's, who solved the quartic equation. Both mathematicians were credited for these solutions in Cardano's book. However, Tartaglia and Cardano began a decade-long fight because Tartaglia had entrusted Cardano not to reveal his solution to the cubic equation. Gerolamo Cardano was not a wealthy man. In fact, he was a man who was always short of money, so he turned to gambling. While most people see gambling as a bad thing, we can thank Cardano for gambling as he published the first systematic treatment of probability. Cardano not only gave us information about algebra, but also statistics. Knowing the mathematical contributions from Cardano is important, however it is also important to see his other contributions to this world to understand him better as an individual. Cardano was very skilled in inventing mechanical devices. He invented the combination lock, the Cardano suspension, and the Cardano shaft. His suspension allowed a compass to rotate freely, and his shaft, which allows transmit rotary motion at various angles, is still used to this day in vehicles. Not only did he invent mechanical devices, but he also was a writer. He published 2 encyclopedias of natural science which consisted of a variety of inventions, facts, and superstitions as well. While Cardano contributed much to this world in mathematics, in the medical field, as well as mechanical devices, his life was not an easy one. His favorite son poisoned his wife and was executed. His daughter died of syphilis, which led him to write about the disease, and his other son gambled like him and stole from him. His life began very lonely, with his mother being absent for the beginning years of his life, and he was lonely at the end of his life as his children had all died or were not of good company. There is much to learn and discover in life, as well as disappointments and sorrows, but we are all grateful to learn of Cardano's discoveries, especially in math, as they have influenced how mathematics is done today.